really like these kind of streams. I think some people might find it boring because we're not like burning shit and lighting everything on fire. But sometimes just like hanging out with friends in the kitchen and chatting while you bake some easy ass muffins. It's a good way to wind down after a very long week. So yeah, these streams happen, sometimes. But I enjoy the streams where what was supposed to take 20 minutes took 2 hours. It's kind of funny. Thank you again so much, Sean Shank. I really, really appreciate it. Eminem's vocabulary is ridiculous. He's probably a boss at Scrabble. Right? I had this fantasy pop up in my head one time, and I was like, that is legit. I think I actually put that on my dating profile many, many moons ago. It was like, there were like these random questions, and my answer to one of the questions was, they were like, everyone had the same standard questions at the bottom of their OkCupid profile way back in the day. This is how I met Malin. And I remember one of them was like, if you could meet any celebrity, who and what would you guys do? And I said, Eminem, play Scrabble. And I got a lot of messages about that. They're like, that's fucking genius. I was like, I know, right? It'd be so much fun. Well, it is something. Dad wasn't an officer at the time. Oh, that's funny, Ports. Speaking of meeting famous people, says Alara, October 9th of 2014, my mom, hubby, and I all got to meet Matt Roloff from Little Big World. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually saw a season of that. That's pretty cool. Sean Levy directed 3 Nights in the Museum. True Blood does in Pink Panther. Cool. Free Guy was pretty funny. Yeah. Real Steel's an amazing story. Good director. Yeah, most of those movies are great. Never saw Pink Panther, though. Eminem's vocabulary is ridiculous, for sure. Oh, I might be jobless now, says Nudes. They suddenly removed the need for safety entry and without prior warnings to mall companies. They suddenly removed the need for safety entry and without prior warnings to mall companies. Oh, Nudes, that's sucky. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's kind of out of nowhere. Besa says, when I first realized that all anime is essentially free on the internet and sleep is for people without computers, in the midst of my binge, I saw a link for a regular non-animated Japanese movie, and it was awful. The acting was truly painful to watch. Now, I have since seen tons of great Japanese films that simply wasn't one of them. It was called, I believe, Furuyoshi, which means rotten girl, a derogatory term for a woman who reads yaoi. That's so strange, Kabesa. That is so strange. There's a lot of amazing Japanese movies, for sure. Because I love it here. Thank you so much, Sean Shank. Oh, damn, says Alex. Hope you're all feeling better soon. We're doing good. Glad it's the weekend, though. I am so glad. Well, this weekend is very, very packed for me. So I'm possibly fucked. Yeah. Either way, on Sunday, I have like 60 people coming over to my yard. They're not coming in the house. It's going to be an outdoor thing. We're doing a plant and seed exchange for my gardening club, and I'm the one hosting. So I am so not prepared. I'm screwed. And then tomorrow we're supposed to be babysitting my friends for their 20-year anniversary of being together. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, actually, no, I think it's their 20 years of being married. I think they've been married 20 years. Anyways, so I don't know how that's going to happen. Malin might have to go to their house and watch the kids at their house because he's the only one who's not sick. Yeah, it's a crazy weekend. And I love cooking streams and just chilling and talking. It's nice, says Sean Chang. I watch all different kinds of stuff on Twitch, not just gaming. That's awesome. That is awesome. Just sometimes no cuffs are used. Yeah, sometimes, not very often. Just chilling, no overhead butter and flames required. Yeah, it's a chill stream tonight. I'm not feeling super well, and I got my ass kicked today by the kids. Totally kicked.
Here's a dollar, go see a Star Wars.
Here's a dollar, go see a Star Wars. Thank you, Sean Shank, for the bits. If anyone doesn't know, all bits and subs go to feed our local homeless shelter every Thursday. So thank you for that, Sean Shank. We will make sure that goes to good use. Maybe we'll do Star Wars themed food. What's up, Minnie? Welcome in. Nice to see you. How's life going? Big Teddy says, it was quite common for recruiters during both Korea and Vietnam War to recruit drunk sailors from the civilian commercial fleets, especially Nordic officers were desirable as they had a high level of education and could serve as officers with minimal schooling. Damn, that's a dark, dirty secret I didn't know about, Ports. Low and slow streams are comfort food. Yep, we're doing comfort muffins. Sean Shank says he read the dictionary all the time to understand words and figure out how to rhyme certain words together, and he took his craft to a new fucking level. Sean Shank, I did not know that, but that makes a lot of sense. Sometimes I'll be listening to one of his songs, it's like, dude, like that is like how he was able to connect these random words in a stream of coherent thought. Like, it amazes me, his word choice sometimes. And I was like, that's fucking, like, he is a master. He's a master at his craft. Totally. Mad respect for Eminem. I don't know about all the shit in his personal life, don't really care about it. But as a musician, Eminem and his mind, fucking brilliant. Brilliant guy. Actually, Ed Sheeran, the singer, when he was little, he had a really bad stuttering problem, and the way that he learned to flow, to be able to talk and to sing and all smoothly, was he memorized Eminem's raps and would repeatedly say them over and over again. And I just thought that was kind of a fun thing. Like, yeah, if you have a stuttering problem, just learn how to rap like Eminem. Yeah, it's a good way to educate kids. Todd Phillip did Hangover, Old School, Starsky and Hutch, Due Date, War Dogs, and Joker. Oh, crazy. Very popular director. Scrabble with Eminem, the future of reality TV? Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if Eminem would be down for that, but someone needs to pitch that idea to a producer or something like that. But oh my gosh, how fucking great would that be? Yeah, so if it happens, I guess I'll just stream whenever I cook. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Be interesting to watch, for sure, Cabeza. I agree. I think it'd be great to watch. Maybe he could do it on Twitch. Do you think Eminem wants to get a Twitch channel where it's just him playing Scrabble with people? Just use up what's in the fridge. That's a good idea. No fancy meals. Just use up what you got. Alex says, I've met Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. It was one of the shows I got to meet and greet. I think of how excited I was. I cried and called my parents and after they offered me to it. Fun thing about that, Alex. Everyone in my family has met Macklemore but me. I'm the only one who has never met Macklemore in my family. Kind of feel left out. Someone in my family knows Macklemore, and so my family has gotten free tickets to multiple of his concerts and got to go backstage and meet him. But because I have kids and I'm a stay-at-home mom and the concerts are late at night, I've missed every single concert when he comes to Seattle. So I've never met him. Kind of pissed about that. Actually, one of my cousins got Macklemore to autograph his arm, and he tattooed over the autograph, and so he has a tattoo of Macklemore's signature on his arm. It's kind of funny. I would also be cleaning the house because my mom kind of tinkering and taking care of my grandfather at our house now, and not with our grandma. Ah, I see. I like to drop that quote sometimes in random streams and donate $1 to see if someone laughs, and if they understand the reference, I sub. Here's $1. I feel bad. I don't know the reference. Here's $1. Go see a Star Wars. I don't get it. I'm sorry I missed that one. I'll be honest. I know Star Wars, but I don't know the reference. Busy but good. Eminem would be a master debater. I couldn't help it. I was sitting right there. It was sitting right there for me to debate. Yeah. It would be really fun to do that too, where Eminem just has a channel where he just debates people. Yeah. More directing, Talladega Nights, Anchorman. Yep. The Other Guys is a great movie. Adam McKay did The Other Guys. That's one of my favorite comedies. I really like that one. The only one I like is Starsky and Hutch. You can't stand The Other Guys? I'm a penguin. Wait, was it? No, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. You don't like that? Oh, I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't a Step Brothers is one of Boo's favorite movies too. Todd Phillip, or of the Todd Phillip movies. Of the Todd Phillip movies. What's the Todd Phillip movies? Oh, the ones that are up there? Yeah. Eminem is not really a people type. I highly doubt he'd be on Twitch dealing with people. Yeah, I think you're right. That's why I want it to be a one-on-one thing, and I'm like dying on my deathbed, and they're like, what do you want, Kathy? And I say, I want Eminem to play Scrabble with me. It would be a private thing. I'd probably cook us lunch, too. He could hang out at my house. We'll hang out. We'll eat. We'll order some takeout, just me and Eminem. It'd be great. Yeah, that's actually one of the things I like about Eminem. I don't know if he is technically an introvert. I would be interesting to see what his Myers-Briggs is, but I like that he is very private and seemingly introverted at times. I feel like he's got a lot more personality than people give him. Like, he's got a very intimate, quiet, deep side that I would have so much fun spending a day with him. Just doing that. What is it, 12 minutes? No, it's 20 minutes? Computer. Set muffin timer for 20 minutes. Okay.
Muffin timer.
While that's going, let's make our Kathy, please don't get sick drink. We'll start with some tea. We're making a take on a hot toddy. Or I don't even know if it's a hot toddy. We're gonna call it a hot Sabrina because it's inspired by my wifey. All right, we'll do 2 chamomile, and because it's Earth Day, instead of doing honey, we're going to be doing a honey alternative. So, is this shirt stained? Yeah, probably. All my shirts are stained. I need to get a whole new wardrobe. I can't see Eminem dealing with Twitch chat. Nah, dude, you're right. He totally wouldn't. I don't think Eminem will ever be on Twitch. But man, it'd be super cool to hang out with him for an afternoon. It's from Arrested Development. Okay, I have not seen that show before. I saw the first episode, I think. Didn't get hooked, so I didn't watch the rest of it. I hate the Hangover movies. I was indifferent to them. I saw them once. I thought they were kind of funny, but they weren't like, oh my god, I need to go buy this movie, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch this movie again. It was one of those things where it's like, it's nice to watch once. You get the reference because a lot of people love The Hangover, so it's good. So when they're joking about it, you get the reference. It was a good movie to watch, but I agree, I wasn't really big on it. Eminem is 49 years old. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but yeah, Eminem is 49 years old. Yeah, I'm 36. So he's, wow, when you say 49, it sounds like he's so much older than me, but he's only like, what, 13 years older than me? 10 plus a little, he's a decade and a little bit more. That's crazy. Eminem repeated the 9th grade 3 times and then dropped out of school at 17 years old. Oh. He repeated the 9th grade 3, well, 9th grade's pretty hard. Freshman year of high school is pretty hard, yeah. I think he's one of those self-taught kind of people. Like, he has a huge vocabulary. I don't think he needs to know trigonometry for that. I used to love Eminem, but his new music is meh. I fell off when he released Recovery. Wasn't a fan of that album. So, was that I'm not afraid to take a stand, everybody hold my hand. Is that song? Was that on Recovery? I liked Recovery, but that's just me. And don't get sick, Toddy needs to be at least 50% whiskey. Yeah, so the funny thing is, that's pretty much, it's going to be whiskey, lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice, whiskey, chamomile tea, lemon juice, and a little bit of honey, I think. So also Sabrina does it. She adds a little bit of crystallized ginger, but I can't have crystallized ginger. Plus, I don't have any in my house right now. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know how long it takes for your tolerance to go down. I'm guessing it takes more than 2 weeks, but oh, that's too much water. I haven't, yeah, because of my tummy issues, I have not drank any alcohol in about 2 weeks. So we'll see how this hits me. But I did really well today. I got a little bit of a workout in. I stayed on my really restrictive diet. Nothing's getting worse. If anything, maybe a teeny tiny bit better. So I feel pretty good. I feel like having one cocktail tonight will be okay. Will be okay. I think I earned it. Plus, yeah, if I get really sick, then I'm going to be drinking like tea and shit like that. So steep our tea. We need not honey, fake honey, keto honey. And what did I say? Lemon juice. Oh, I actually brought out a whole bunch of lemons. Because they're not looking so hot, so we gotta use them up. T-Pain is on Twitch. Oh my god, seriously? So Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg just plays a lot of sports games, like football games. But I wonder how one gets to be a mod in a celebrities channel. I wonder. Eminem's the type who doesn't write back to his fans no matter how clearly you print the issue. Oh my god, Cabeza. Are you doing a Stan reference here? He knows I'm the biggest fan and we stood in the freezing cold and he wouldn't even stop to give a lousy autograph for my little nephew type of guy. Thank you for the Stan reference. I saw the first Hangover, hated it, made it through half of the second one and like 15 minutes of the third. I didn't watch the other ones, yeah. Now I'm laughing at my own joke. Yes, that was funny, Cabeza. That was pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Oh no, hopefully you'll get to meet him one day. There's a small chance I might meet him this year. But I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I remember seeing pictures of the signed arm years ago. Cool that it's your cousin who's a massive fan and spent a lot of time on fan pages. Did you see it on Twitter? Because if you saw it on Twitter, yeah, that's my cousin who did that. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have gotten Macklemore's signature tattooed to their arm. But yes, my cousin is one of them. It was pretty funny. Why am I the only one that ever met Macklemore? Oh yeah, it's because they have babies. Pretty bummed about that, but that's okay. Did Malin meet Macklemore? I don't know if Malin was here. I don't think Malin met him either. I think because I couldn't go to the concert, Malin didn't go either. We couldn't find a sitter. It's kind of like, well, that's one of the shitty things about our situation is like we miss a lot of stuff. Nowadays it would be better because now if we had an evening concert that we had to go to, the kids more or less sleep through the night and Jace is pretty easy. So now I could get the kids down at a reasonable hour and we can get tickets and then we can get, because all the sitter would have to do if it's an evening thing, they just have to hang out in the house and watch TV and make sure the house doesn't burn down. And if Jace wakes up, give him some milk and fruit snacks. Like that's super easy now. But daytime, we don't have anyone to babysit our kids for the most part during the day because our kids are, like I can barely leave Malin home with the kids, let alone both of us be gone. So that's pretty hard. What's up, Halls? How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome into the AFK kitchen. I'm about to put whiskey in this. How are we doing on the muffins? 13 minutes left to go. Yeah, recovery. Oh yeah, recovery was too poppy for me. I'm a purist with my hip hop. I like lyrics and bars and a bit of a drive-bys. Ah, okay, Shawshank, yeah, that makes sense. I liked the poppy, but that's just me, yeah. It's the same reason why I like the Metallica Black album and nobody else does, is because it's more mainstream and likable by the mass audiences. I'm mass audiences, I like that shit. Come on, I have Mariah Carey as one of my alert songs. Would you expect? But yeah, his old stuff, I feel like his old stuff is a little too dark for me. I like his more poppy, upbeat, happy stuff, but that's because I have an annoyingly bubbly personality. So it fits my jam. Eminem recovery album had the songs Not Afraid, No Love, Cinderella Man, Love the Way You Lie. Oh my God, did I tell you guys, Malin and I were practicing that for karaoke, but we switched it and I sang all of Eminem's parts and Malin was doing all of Rihanna's parts. And I can say I'm pretty good at it. I don't have the first verse down, but I can do the second verse pretty well. And then Malin singing the chorus is just gonna stand, watch you burn, but it's alright. All that, whatever. Yeah. Malin and I, if we ever go to karaoke, we're gonna sing Love the Way You Lie. And I'm gonna do all of Eminem's parts. I'm gonna do all the rapping. And Malin's gonna sing Rihanna's parts. It is decided. I don't know many of the other songs though. I liked Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie. Can't remember the other songs on the album. Exact same as Big Teddy. I remember exactly the same. Wait, is that yo left, right? There's actually, so my favorite Eminem song of all times is I like Lose Yourself. Is it Lose Yourself? I'ma change what you call rage. Tear this motherfucking roof off like 2 dogs cage. I was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. I spit up and boot off stage. Yeah. I like, is it? No, there's one I like more. Can't remember. What is my favorite Eminem song? Malin loves Eminem. Loves Eminem. We both, like, that was actually one of the funniest things when we first started dating. He was like just playing random music on his phone in the car and Eminem just popped on and I started rapping along. He's like, you like Eminem? I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a 90s kid, man. Who doesn't like Eminem? But yeah, Malin was very shocked that he played Eminem in the car. And anytime he plays Eminem, I'm like, yeah. It was so weird. He did not expect me to be an Eminem fan, but I am an Eminem fan. Not hardcore, but I do love Stan was really good. Like all the fucking songs that everyone likes. Who the hell thinks Black was a bad album? Pretentious hipsters. A lot of pretentious hipsters do not like the Black album. I don't understand why, because it's beautiful. Enter Sandman, Nothing Else Matters, Unforgiven. Oh, so good. I love it, yeah. Like if Eminem came up to me and tried to sing Not Afraid over Remember Me, I'd slap the mic out of his hands. Shawshank, I get you. One of my favorite albums, I agree, it's my favorite so the reason why it's my favorite album is because my older stepbrother is like 8 years older than me or something like that. So he was a teenager when that album came out and he got my brother into it. And every time I'd go into their room, which I always hung out in my brother's rooms, and they were always playing it. So it's very nostalgic to me. I like when I think of Metallica's Black Album, I think of instant ramen, Dungeons and Dragons, 90s and 80s anime, like just all the nerdy shit we did, video games, all the nerdy shit we did when I was a little kid. I did all that stuff in my brother's room, and he always had that album playing in the background. So it's like, I don't have a ton of happy memories from childhood, but the Black Album always makes me smile and always makes me think of like the highlights of my childhood. And then even now, we also had no air conditioning when we were kids, so our house got really, really, really fucking hot. So even now, this happened this last summer when it's a really, really hot day here in Seattle, and I'm like driving in my car, I'll turn off the AC and I'll blast like Enter Sandman, and it just brings back happy memories. Like, yeah, I don't know. I love that album. I don't care what anyone else says. I love Metallica except Lars. I love Black. I'm glad you guys like Black. Malin wanted to learn Nothing Else Matters on the guitar, and his friend is in a band and like is a bass guitarist and the lead singer in this band, and he refused to teach Malin. No, he finally caved and taught him, I think, Nothing Else Matters, but he was like, of all the fucking albums you want me to teach you, like you're picking like the one album I hate. And Malin's like, this is a song I want to learn. And so luckily his friend was like, fine, and ended up teaching it to him. But he like every time they were hanging out and they were learning guitar, his friend was just like, I fucking hate this album. I think, and for that reason, Malin kept picking Metallica songs just to troll his friend, who was trying to be nice and teach him the guitar, but Malin just wanted to troll him after that point. Eminem No Love featuring Lil Wayne. I don't know if I don't recognize that song by the title. Feels So Empty Without Me is a great one. I haven't seen that one. Oh, I like that song. What is that song? Oh, it's the one where he's like, Haley, why are you in Sweden? What's that song called? He like leaves his kids. He's a big hot shot. And then he comes back and his like daughter doesn't recognize him. What's that song? I love that song. What is it called? These hoes don't want him no more. He's cold product. Moved. What is that song? Oh, it's gonna kill me. Nothing Else Matters might be one of the greatest songs ever made. Honestly, I freaking agree. I love that song. I like borderline wanted to play it at our wedding. It's a great song. Sad But True. That's a good one too. Yeah, what's the one with the whipping boy? What I've felt, what I've known, never shine through what I've shown. Yeah, whatever. Good songs. I love the Black Album. I'm sitting here thinking back about all the anime I watched back in the day, and I feel like I could write one sleeping. I don't mean like I'm going to write the next Akira. I'm talking like mediocre anime, like thousands of animes that does all the tropes. I mean, technically Neon Genesis Evangelion does too, but it's special. I like Neon Genesis Evangelion, but I think I know what you're talking about. Things like Ranma Half. Ranma Half is not like super unique in its idea. Do you guys remember Dirty Pair from back? Like, I think that's 80s. Oh, that was a raunchy. Oh wait, what do we want? We don't want Fireball, do we? Do we want Fireball? Okay, I'll let you guys pick. We got Fireball, Woodinville Whiskey, Maker's Mark, and Monkey Shoulder. All right, I'll let you guys pick what goes in the You Better Not Get Sick toddy. We got Monkey Shoulder, Fireball, because there's a lot of lemon juice in there. We got Maker's Mark, and we got Woodinville. Madeline took the Jack Daniels downstairs. No Fireball. Okay. Jeez. Fireball herd. All right, what are we doing, boys and girls and peeps? So I need to think. Alara, what did you do? Have you heard Ed Sheeran Remember the Name song featuring Eminem and 50 Cent? No, I have not seen films, but I like Ed Sheeran, I like 50 Cent, and I like Eminem. So all that sounds awesome. I do really like Ed Sheeran as well. Eminem's Godzilla is a good way to make most rappers feel humbled. Like, most folks just can't do that. I'm not saying it's his best song, but damn, technique is astounding. I do believe I have heard the Godzilla song, and I think I did like it. Me and my sister used to drive around in her boyfriend's Thunderbird blasting Nothing Else Matters! Yes! I'm like fucking driving around in a pearly white minivan, and I'm like blasting Nothing Else Matters or Enter Sandman with like 2 car seats in the back. I'm that soccer mom. I still know all the Black Album songs by heart on the guitar. Not so much on the bass, though. That's fucking talented. That's awesome, Big Teddy. I did Nothing Else Matters on a school gig once. The whole school jamming to it. So it was a great evening. Oh my God. That's so cool that you played it at school. Remember Ronin Warriors? Very vaguely. I remember the name. Which makes me think I saw it. But I can't. Wait. Okay, now that hath piqued my curiosity. What is Ronin Warriors? I recognize the name. Ronin Warriors. Ah, fuck yeah, I remember Ronin Warriors. Let's go. I had a crush over you. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that shit. Oh my God, it's been forever. Oh, could I just spend a whole week where all I do is watch 80s and early 90s anime? Ranma Half was such a unique series. My favorite character was Shampoo. The girl with the cute purple hair who turned into a cat. I fucking love Shampoo. Hopposai is like an ongoing thing in my head. Like anytime I see like, or you get a reference of someone being kind of naughty or having a panty fetish, I'm always like, Hopposai. If you guys don't know who Hopposai is, naughty grandpa who had a habit of going around stealing schoolgirls' underwear. What? It's Japan. It's anime. Hubby really likes tamari soy sauce, which has a lot of sodium in it. So without saying anything, I switched him over to Bragg's liquid aminos, which only has 350 of sodium due to our high blood pressure, and he knows nothing about me doing this and says, this is good. Atta girl. That's pretty cool. I tried to switch over to the lower sodium soy sauce. I like low sodium soy sauce. I couldn't do the tamarind soy sauce. Actually, I've done the Bragg's liquid aminos. I wasn't a big fan of that, but I've never tried tamarind soy sauce. Okay, Sea Films votes Monkey or Woodinville. Ports is also going Monkey or Woodinville. So right now, Monkey and Woodinville are in the lead. I think the Black Album was when metal became mainstream, but I feel like most metalheads weren't all that bothered by it. Still, it was a pretty big change from Kill 'Em All. Not makers, no makers heard. Okay, I gotta get ready. Gonna meet my friend for Iftar movie night. Ooh, sounds good, nudes. Very nice. My mother was a witch. She was burnt alive. Wait, what is that from Cabeza? Have a great day, nudes. Have a wonderful day. Hope you have fun. Everyone's not down for makers. Not too many people remember Ronin Warriors. It was pretty niche. Yeah. So I don't know how the hell this happened in Boise, Idaho in the early 90s, but we had access to a lot of anime. VHS, our Blockbuster was stocked, or anytime there was a new anime at Blockbuster, we were the first ones to snag it. And I think my brother was friends with all nerdy people too, and so they swapped them. But like we had a lot of, like surprisingly, a lot of access to anime. Like my first movie I ever saw anime-wise was Nazca Valley of the Wind. Now, I didn't see Totoro till way later, but yeah, I watched Dragon Ball when it first came out in America, not Dragon Ball Z when Goku was a baby. Like Dragon Ball was one of my first anime too. Do you like Glass Animals? That band is always my favorite for whatever reason. I don't know Glass Animals. 90s anime is some of the favorite shit ever. I know, and I'm so upset that I'm gonna go with Monkey Shoulder because it's open. That's the thing that really bothers me is the anime nowadays is so different from what I grew up with that I have not really found a lot of animes from like 2010 and up that I like. I don't know. Like so I grew up with Robert. So I've known Robert since middle school, in 6th grade, and we grew up watching anime together, and he never stopped watching anime. He still watches it obsessively. And he grew with anime, so like the transition was like subtle, but he grew with it. I stopped for a while and then tried to pick it back up, and it's so different now. Are we measuring this? We should probably measure this. Just because knowing me, I'm gonna do like 6 shots and hurt myself. So we'll do 2 shots.
Your muffin timer is done.
Computer, off. Trying to be a little bit better on my alcohol intake. My doctor said my liver is actually doing great, but still, we gotta be careful. I don't wanna push my luck. I keep forgetting that liver cancer runs in my family. So it's like, maybe I shouldn't drink so much. Maybe not. The Irish jeans are only gonna hold me out for so long. Okay, we'll give that a minute to cool and then we'll put it in there. I do love 90s anime. I fucking love anime, or 90s anime, but I heard some of it didn't hold up really well. Like Fushigi Yugi did not hold up well. Apparently it's just her screaming, Tamahome! And him screaming, Miyaka! Tamahome! Miyaka! Tamahome! I heard Aishi no Seris did not hold up very well either, which was one of my favorite animes as a kid. Did I forget anything? Whiskey, lemon juice, honey, and chamomile tea. I think that's it. This is the don't get sick drink. Kathy, this is going to be a short stream. Watch 11:40 and going strong. I know. I'm having too much fun. I wanted to end stream because I felt like, or I wanted to do a short stream because I felt like shit earlier, but now hanging out with y'all, you guys, y'all, you guys, I feel a lot better. So we just kept streaming and chatting because I'm having a lot of fun. I'm still going to stay up a little bit late and I'm still going to do a bath though. Ooh, that's pretty fun. I had a thing for Nabiki. She was always side hustling and had some kind of game going. I gave no fucks about screwing people over when she profited, and gave no fucks when she screwed people over when profited. It was an interesting character. Yeah, Nabiki was pretty funny. There was something, do you guys remember the card game called Animeham? I'm so kicking myself in the butt that I donated my cards, but I used to have the card game Animeham, which it was kind of like MTG. It was like Magic the Gathering, but with anime cards. And it had all 90s animes as the references, and it was really cool. I miss it. Monkey Whiskey, yep. Oh, those are lyrics from Kill 'Em All. Oh, okay. Never saw Ronin Warriors. There's another thing that popped into my head that is similar genre, old school. It's not like Gundam, but it definitely had people in suits. Not Bubblegum Crisis, though. Did you guys see Bubblegum Crisis? That's a good anime. Wasn't Bubblegum, wasn't Macross. There was another one. Wasn't Dirty Pair. Yeah. Actually, if someone could find a list of, like, the best anime from the 80s and 90s, like, I would be so interested in that list. So, like, we could almost use it as a checklist. Banana Muffin and Monkey Whiskey is a solid theme. Oh my god, I love it when you point shit out like that. I would have never made that connection. But yeah, we're drinking Monkey Whiskey and we're making banana bread. What a wholesome stream. In the 90s, my friend was part of a sharing mail group where they'd send anime back and forth to each other on VHS, and that's how I'd watch when Toonami wasn't on. Yes. Oh my god, when Toonami came on, I was suddenly not the weirdest kid in my school. Because other people were watching anime too. It was mostly Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. But up until that point, I was like an otaku. I was a big old anime nerd. But no one knew what anime was except for like my family. And so when Toonami came and everyone started watching Sailor Moon and all this other stuff, I was like, finally, I have friends. And then that's how I met Robert, Jenny, Twee, Rochelle, Hannah, like all the people that I'm still really close friends with that we met in middle school. We bonded over anime. And to this day, that is how we bond. I'm sorry, I'm like a baby here. I don't know when to, but no, you're good. I like old rappers, but I have no clue what's going on, really. I don't know what's going on either. I've never seen Valley of the Wind. I'm pretentious, but I liked the old one, not the new one. The new one, dubbed, is really cool because it has Patrick Stewart. He's the voice actor for the dude with the beard and the mustache. But I liked the old one better. It was a little bit, I don't know. I heard the new dubbing is actually more accurate. I just grew up with the old one, and I saw it 100 times. Same with Totoro. I like the old Totoro way better than the new one with Dakota Fanning. So I actually paid a lot of money so I could get the old version, which is really hard to get nowadays. And then Jace broke it, and then I had to find another. I spent like $120 on Totoro DVDs. I'm not kidding. I spent a lot of money just so I could get the version of it that I wanted. And now Jace is not allowed to touch the DVDs. I've never seen Valley of the Wind. Fuck, how do I keep forgetting that one? That and Grave of the Fireflies. I can't say don't watch Grave of the Fireflies. Grave of the Fireflies is hands down one of the best movies ever made. I will never watch it again. Never. I will never watch it. The hardest I've ever cried in my life in a movie was Grave of the Fireflies. It is borderline traumatizing. It's so sad at the end. So I'll never watch it again. But I do think it's kind of like Schindler's List or some of those war movies, like horrible, heartbreaking, because it is about war. And then after you've seen it, it forever changes you, and it's really, really heavy movie. One of the best movies I've ever seen. I'll never watch it again. Never. I don't need to. I have all the memories of that movie burned into my face, my skull, my brain. Yeah. Do 50-50 tea and whiskey. I already told you that I know Big Teddy, but I have to behave myself unless you want me to miss stream again and be in my bed curled up in the fetal position in agonizing pain for 48 hours. Let's not do that again. Yeah, I'm being really safe this month and probably next month too. I don't want to get hospitalized. I was this close to being hospitalized this last bout, so I'm being a lot more careful. My only beef with the new anime is weird mixture of 3D, call me old fashioned, but I like my anime boobies hand drawn. Hand drawn boobies. Yeah. Yeah. Are they not hand drawn nowadays? Oh my god, Golden Boy. If you're talking about hand drawn boobies in anime, you guys seen Golden Boy? I really like the one where the chick is humping her motorcycle. That is my favorite episode. Because if I had a mech, I'd probably do the same thing with my mech. Just saying. Like, I would totally do that. Reach on Shank. Oh, I drank the first time in months yesterday. It was fucking weird. I had zero tolerance and didn't realize how emotional it was going to make me. Really? In a couple months? I'm wondering. So I haven't drank for 2 weeks. I don't think my tolerance dropped that much. But when I was pregnant with, both times I've been pregnant, I didn't drink during the pregnancy, obviously. And then didn't drink for most of the time I was breastfeeding either. So really long time. When I did drink, oh, your girl was out. I think I had 3 beers and I passed out in a booth at a really fancy restaurant on my 31st birthday, 32nd birthday, something like that. Yeah, Malin took me to this really nice steakhouse and I had 2 beers and passed out. It was so embarrassing. I was like, I used to have this tolerance where I could drink like a fish. It's okay. I built my tolerance back up. Took me a while, but I'm good now. Castlevania is amazing, a new anime. If you've never watched it, it's modern greatest of all time. I can't watch Castlevania. I can't. I mean, maybe it gets better, but I watched the first episode and it was too dark for me. There was I can remember 1 or 2 scenes where it was too dark. I got nightmares from one of the scenes in that movie or in the anime. I can't watch it. Yeah, it had something to do with kids. So yeah. I usually have Malin scout things for me first. So he'll watch something, him or Sabrina. I put my spouses to use. And they'll watch something first, and then they'll tell me whether or not they think I can handle it. Though I will say Sabrina was a little off on The Witcher. She said it was going to be too gory for me for bedtime. But she didn't balance out how hot Henry Cavill is. So it is too gory for me. But he's so hot, it balanced out, and I was able to watch The Witcher, which I did twice. I watched both seasons, and then I did it again. I watched, oh my god, as soon as I finished it, I just watched it again. I'm a very addictive personality, but other than that, they're pretty accurate. If they watch it and they say, Kathy, there's some scenes that you're not going to be able to handle, I just don't watch it. Because I get really serious nightmares when I watch really fucked up stuff. And the problem is the nightmares happen during the day too. So I'll be washing dishes and movies will play in my head. And my brain is so terrible, it'll play the worst scene of a movie over and over and over in my head and I can't stop it. So one time I watched American History X. I walked in to the living room when a bunch of my friends were watching in college. And I saw the worst part of the entire movie was the part I walked in on. And that scene, I couldn't look away. That scene got burned into my head. And even now, while I'm driving, it'll pop in my head. And it's just I don't want that. So yeah, I have to be very careful what movies I watch because my brain likes to clip the worst parts of it and replay it in my head all the time. What is everyone's fave mech anime? Project Echo! Oh my god, do you guys know Project Echo? 80s anime. Fucking mechs everywhere. Eiko is actually Superman's daughter. Oh my god, best soundtrack ever. Oh my god, I love Project Eiko. Not a lot of people know it. Fucking great anime. Fucking love it. Better than any other mech. I love mech animes. Project Eiko takes the cake. It was fun though. Serial Experiments Lane is the only one of those I haven't seen. Is that the best animes? Also, let me open it in another one. Okay, so Serial Experiments Lane is really, really good. We watched that when we were kids as well. Little fucked up, really, really good. Really, really good. Let's see how many of these Sailor Moon is 15, saw that. Hunter x Hunter, saw a bit of it, didn't get into it. City Hunter, saw a bit of that, didn't watch the whole thing. Serial Experiments Lane, watched the whole thing. Detective, didn't see that one. Pokemon, obviously saw that one. Obviously saw Dragon Ball Z, saw Evangelion. Yu Yu Hakusho, saw parts of it, didn't get into it. Rurouni Kenshin, fucking great anime. One of my favorites. I had a poster in my room for that one. Didn't see Onizuka. Didn't see Berserk, but saw part of it. Slam Dunk I didn't like. Cowboy Bebop, everyone loves Cowboy Bebop. And how is One Piece number one? And believe it or not, Carter has seen almost every episode of One Piece. My 12-year-old, almost 13, loves One Piece. I actually got him a One Piece flat build baseball cap for Christmas this year. Serial Experiments Lane is super good. Really like that one. That was actually one of my favorite, besides Sailor Moon, that's my favorite one on the list, is Serial Experiments Lane. We just called it Lane. I do love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Demon Slayer. Oh my god, Slayers. Did you ever see Slayers with Lena Inverse and the big blonde dude? Slayers was a good one too. She's like a sorceress and she goes around causing mayhem. Fire Force, didn't see that. My Hero Academia, a lot of people are into that for modern. And Attack on Titans. I didn't get into Attack on Titans and I didn't get into My Hero Academia. I gave them both like 4 episodes and I just didn't get hooked. Everyone else loves it. Again, the newer animes are not my thing. Shout out to Food Wars is the only new anime that I like. I love Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma is amazing. I think Asobi had a back in it, but probably falls more into the harem cat girl ecchi category. There you go. I really enjoy the animation style of the first season of One Punch Man. One Punch Man is also one of Robert's favorites, but as per usual, I prefer manga over the animation. It's hard. Manga's more expensive, but yeah. And then remember Powerpuff Girls, Bubbles, Blossoms, and Buttercups were badass. I love Powerpuff Girls. Didn't they relaunch? I didn't get hooked up to the new one. Also, funny thing, old 90s Powerpuff Girls had a lot of adult humor in it. A lot of 90s anime, or a lot of 90s cartoons had a lot of adult humor in them. Gobesa says, I like sad movies. I'm down for films I'll never watch again. Yeah, that's a good way to approach it. Is this coolish? Yeah, that's a good way to approach it. I feel like there's a lot of really good movies that I will never watch again. And I think it's because they do their job of getting the emotional reaction out of you. But that's not, like, the movies I want to rewatch again are funny ones or you know, lighthearted feel-good movies. But like in school, there's a reason why they make you. I actually watched Grave of the Fireflies in school. We watched Schindler's List in school. We had to get parent permission. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why those movies are so good. I can't watch them again. What's the other one? The Green Mile. I can't watch that one again. Golden Boy is fucking funny. It's freaking amazing. Oh my god, Golden Boy is so inappropriate. Golden Boys might be one of the most cultured animes ever. Oh my god, Sean Shank, I love you. That's hilarious. Castlevania is very dark. Too dark for me. I like lighthearted shit. I can't do Castlevania. Every now and then I can do like horror, like ghost spooky horror. I can do that. But I can't do dark, where like the worst part of it is what people do to each other. That I don't like. I'm not scared of monsters. I'm scared of people. The real monsters are people. So I don't like things where it's a lot of people hurting each other. But I'm down with monsters rampaging and tearing people to bits. That's fine. Or ghosts. For old school mech, I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. And for more modern stuff, I like Magic and Knights. I haven't seen Magic and Knights, but Evangelion was like one of my favorite animes growing up as a kid. And my role model was Rey. I really, really wanted to be Rey. With my fucking personality, my loud, obnoxious, bubbly personality, I wanted to be Rey. Because I loved how calm and stoic she was. And how in control of her emotions she was. I always wanted to be Rey. Obviously, I'm totally an Asuka. It took me many, many years to just accept the fact that I'll never be a Rey. I'm more of an Asuka. I also loved Sailor Mercury, Amy from Sailor Moon. I always wanted to be her because she was quiet and like docile and, you know, smart and calm and, you know, I wanted to be her. I'm fucking Usagi Serena. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm loud, obnoxious, klutzy, trip over stuff, bad habits, play too many video games, read too many comic books. Like, took me a long time to accept. I will never be Sailor Mercury. I'm fucking Sailor Moon. That's just the way I am. For old schools, yeah. My female friend makes me watch Henry Cavill movies with her because she thinks he's so hot. Well, she's not wrong. He is ridiculously hot. He's the best in The Witcher. He's okay in Superman. He was interested in Isolde, but he was like half the size he is now. He was very skinny. And he was also in The Tudors. The Tudors is a great TV show. Yeah. He was pretty hot in The Tudors. But he didn't really come into his own until The Witcher. The Witcher is when I changed my mind. He was also good in Sherlock Holmes. They only put him in Sherlock Holmes because he's hot. He was not a good Sherlock Holmes. He was just good eye candy. Sad and weird are my two favorite anime categories. Sad and weird. I remember looking for Furikuri and the category was dementia, and it was the only one on that site. I feel like there are others. Furikuri is definitely one of the interesting ones. I think Malin actually likes Furikuri. He also really likes Afro Samurai, but I don't know if that counts as anime or is that American anime. But he loves Afro Samurai. Actually, Malin was really excited when he met me because I was the first anime person he had ever met, and he liked anime, but where he grew up, there just wasn't a lot of anime people. We had a fucking anime club, and so he was actually kind of happy to meet me because we could, I got him into anime for a bit. Lane is like Akira, great intellectual's grandchild. Yes. Wait, Lane is like Akira's great. Yeah, okay, because Akira came first, and then Lane came way later. Yeah. Definitely, yeah, similar. It's an anime about volleyball. Haikyuu is supposed to be good too. I think so believe it or not, my older two kids are hella into anime. Amaya watched all the basketball anime, whatever it's called, Slam Dunk or whatever. And then Carter was watching all of One Piece. Like, my kids watch so much anime. I am so proud of them. I'm so proud. They could be watching reality TV show or whatever all the other kids here are watching. My kids watch anime, and I'm so proud of them. Lane is the fucking best. I agree. Gundam was great. Yep, Gundam Wing is a great anime. I agree with that. For mechs, yeah. There's another one. I don't know. Mechs are great. Macross is also mechs, I believe. Hunter x Hunter is a weird one. People either think it's the greatest ever, they totally hate it. Yeah, I think it's one of those ones you had to grow up watching. That list needs a lot more on it. Like, off the top of my head, Fushigi Yugi wasn't on there. Aishi no Series wasn't on there. Escaflowne wasn't on. Vision of Escaflowne was a fucking great anime. So yeah, there's a lot that it's missing. Slayers wasn't. I think the best way to do it is to ask my brothers to write the anime list. Because my brothers fucking know 90s and 80s anime. Haikyuu's supposed to be good too. Yep. One Piece is in the big threes, so it's not surprising to me that it's number one. Yeah, it's one of the ones I didn't watch though. I've seen One Piece. I wasn't into it. Naruto came later, right? Naruto wasn't on there. Who here has seen Bastards? I think I've seen Bastards. Yeah. I've seen Bastards. I don't remember much of it. Oh, do you guys remember Crying Freeman? That was 80s. Where I think the guy's an assassin, but whenever he assassinates people, he's naked, he has a lot of tattoos, and he cries. It's a weird anime. I don't really watch anime, but I do like My Hero Academia. Yeah, Robert likes that one too. My family walked into me watching Food Wars. I was like, of course you guys coming now. When the food is flying off and it's borderline hentai, yeah, it's great. But Shokugeki no Soma is wholesome though. No, it's not. It's a food anime, but it's drawn by hentai artists. Totally no raunchy content there. I like the part where one of the girls looks like she's humping a tentacle. That's hilarious. I said Neon Evangelion. I did not say Genesis. Genesis was not as good as the first one. My bad, Big Teddy. I don't think I've seen Neon Evangelion. I've never seen that. I've only seen Neon Genesis Evangelion. I'm listening to Kathy talk about scenes that you just don't want to see, and immediately I'm hearing in my head Bill Burr talking about watching Roots. Jesus Christ, are they still hitting? They're still hitting. Fuck, change the channel. I know, right? I wonder what happened to the ending early. I know. We're about done. Oh, I gotta do this last batch and then we'll wrap up. Lots of minor changes were done in Genesis, and I liked a few of them. My favorite thing about Evangelion, besides the mechs, was the fucking penguin. Not the penguin. Pen. Is it impossible to get a pen plushie now? Because I would pay top dollar for a pen plushie. I honestly would. It'd be great. I don't know. I don't know if it's true for everyone, but I never grew out of the 90s. Like, I'm stuck in the 90s, which is why when we do trivia and stuff, there's like a lot of 90s categories. I don't know if it happens to everyone that you're just very nostalgic about your teen years or whatever, or your young years, but I loved the 90s were great. The 90s were really fucking awesome when it comes to media and stuff. But that's probably just because I'm old. Yeah, I'm just old and I'm set in my ways, and there's nothing we can do about it. But I loved everything about the 90s. The music, the movies. I'm just fucking old. But that's just me. Definitely know that. Nudes, you know, Kathy. Don't know what early really means. I've pulled it off a couple times, but in general, it's really 50-50 if I ever actually follow through. My favorite sports anime would have to be Hajime no Ippo, followed by 1 Ounce. I've never seen either of those. I don't think I remember there was a kendo martial arts one, but I didn't really watch it. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Sakura Taisen? Sakura Wars was also a mech anime, but it took place in feudal Japan, so they were steam-powered mechs. That was a really fun one. I really liked Sakura no Taisen. So when I was going to go to an anime convention one time, I was going to try to dress up as her with like purple hair and like red hakama pants and all that. Oh, that was a good anime. Sakura Wars, Sakura no Taisen was a good one too. Computer, set muffin timer for 19 minutes?
Muffin timer, 20 minutes.
Whatever that works. Kathy took some medicine called chatting with friends and feels much better and wants to keep going. Yeah, that is 100% true. 100% true. I was feeling really shitty earlier. I think it's because of kids. Yeah. They're like little energy vampires. They just suck the life out of you. And that's why I said one of my favorite things in the highlights of every day is being able to come here and like have adult conversations or chat about something besides Paw Patrol and Thomas the Train. Like, it's nice to just talk with friends and hang out. And so it is for nights like these where we just like hang out and chat a lot while I burn shit. It's nice. It really does make me feel like a human again, or makes me feel like an adult again. Because really, honestly, you guys are about the most adult interaction I get every day. Because I stay at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And Malin works all the time, and he gets very annoyed at me when I bring up like random ass conversations, like, "Hey, honey, you want to talk about this?" He's like, "No," and I was like, "Okay." So he goes off, and he gets coworkers and Zoom meetings and projects. Like, he's constantly dealing with adults all day long, so he gets that. I don't. I have one kid that doesn't talk, and the other kid that talks too much. So yes, I almost always feel better when I hop on stream and we just do shit like this. This is why I'm almost going on 500 streams, is because I still find this fucking great and fun, and I enjoy it very much. Yeah, my brother asked me today, he's like, "Are you still streaming every day?" I was like, "Yeah, I haven't stopped yet." And he's like, "Aren't you exhausted? Aren't you burnt out?" And Malin's like, "Yeah, aren't you burnt out?" And I was like, "Not yet. I'll let you know when it happens." It blows my mind how much some of the plushies come from Japan cost. Like, it's some, and it's just like some fabric with stuffing. Yeah, plushies can get super expensive. When Kim and Crystal from our supper club, when they went to Japan, they brought back plushies. And they take up a lot of space in your suitcase. But yeah, my friends love, like, Kim has a legit plushie collection. Actually, Crystal does too. I actually don't know where to put my plushies. I don't have a plushie spot. I need to get a plushie spot. My buddy who's like in his 50s, and is online dating, and one of the people he's talking to is self-described gamer and anime fan, and he's a bit of a dreadneck, so he had to ask me what anime is. I sitting there, like, tell me her game, were our tag. I can probably find her on Twitch. Yeah, probably. Hajime no Ippo has over 100 or 1,300 chapters in the manga. Damn! That's too much of a commitment, man. That's the same reason why I refuse to watch One Piece. Is I cannot afford to get addicted to that because I don't have a year of my life to just throw away. It's like, Carter is fine because he's a kid and he just has tons of free time. He can get addicted to One Piece. I can't get addicted to One Piece. 3 o'clock apparently is the hour when I just stopped caring about typos and autocorrect and randomly inserting words into my sentences. Cabeza, it works. I like it. What is this? $80. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I need you. Oh my God. Is this, okay, I have an idea. So, I don't have to, but I would like to lose 10 pounds before my sister's wedding, because guess what? It's a fucking 200-person wedding. There's going to be a lot of photographers there. So, I would like to look nice and get back to my pre-stream weight. So, my reward to myself, if I get back to my pre-stream weight and lose the weight before my sister's wedding, I'm going to buy myself this Pen plushie. It's $80 fucking for a stuffed animal, but I think I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to heart this right now. If I get to my goal weight, I'm going to buy myself this ridiculously overpriced Pen plushie. Wonderful reaction, Kathy. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, like there are so many. I've been really nurturing 13-year-old or middle school Kathy in my heart lately. So the day where I did nothing but drink coffee and tea, snuggle up under a blanket, and read manga all day long, it happened like last week. It was one of the best days. And little middle school Kathy was so happy. And then now all I have to do is go buy a bunch of Hello Kitty stationery, buy that Pen plushie. Like, if I wish I could go back in time and tell middle school Kathy, like, I know it hurts now, but don't worry. When you're in your mid-30s, you're going to buy all the shit that you wanted to do now. You'll buy when you're 36. Don't worry. It'll all be, like, for Alina's birthday, I used it as an excuse to buy limited edition Sailor Moon shit. She doesn't give a shit about Sailor Moon, but she is technically kind of named after Sailor Moon stuff. So for her birthday, I bought her a whole bunch of Sailor Moon stuff. Little bit for me, but yeah. Fucking love being 30s, man. You can buy all the anime swag you wanted to buy when you were a kid, but you couldn't. Yeah, I'll buy all that shit now. It cost 3 times as much as it did. The Sailor Moon soundtrack from the TV show in the 90s is really expensive now. I remember buying it for like $15 back in the day. It's like $100 now. Yay! Someone finally thinks I'm an adult. Yeah, I know. I trick people about that too all the time. I talk to y'all more than I talk IRL. Oh, true sensitivity. I love it. I think this is, I don't know how we all found each other, but I like the fact that this is the home of a lot of introverts. A lot of introverts are in the AFK kitchen. I don't know how we all met each other, but I like that, I don't know, this is a place where we could be ourselves without being judged. A year? More like a few weeks. What's in a year? Yeah. Without the D, I believe, dreadneck, it gets auto... Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was thinking a dreadneck was a slang for someone who had dreads and maybe lived out in the country. I wasn't quite sure. Joe is on my shit list currently, says Alex. He knocked my current Lego set off the side and broke it. I've had to take it all apart and start again. It took me so long to break the remainder down and separate the pieces out. Oh no, Alex, what kind of Lego was it? What set was it? Also, did you know David Beckham is obsessed with Legos? No shit. David Beckham, the soccer player, Hottie McHot, is obsessed with Legos. I think it's kind of funny. 10 pounds is easier to chip away at when you look at how long you have to lose it. Yeah. So the wedding is in October. So I have a long, I think we did that math and I only have to lose like 2 pounds a month or something like that. So it's very reasonable. I have plenty of time to do it. But yeah, I would like to do it early though. Like I would like to get it done by, August or something, give myself a little wiggle room. But yeah, my sister's wedding is in October. It is a very, very large wedding. And I believe there is going to be more than your average photography at her wedding. I don't know if I will be in any of the big pictures, but there will be like fucking photographers everywhere. So I'm a little nervous. I just found all this out today or this week. So yeah, I would like to slim up for that. And also like I need to get my weight under control. I have been eating like a crazy person the past year and drinking like a fucking fish. The combination did make me gain, God, all in all, I think I gained 20 pounds. And I'm only 5'2", so it's a lot. But, yeah, what's up, Demon? Welcome in. How are you? We're drinking Please Don't Get Sick Toddy, and we're making banana chocolate chip muffins for the Trojan horse that is my 5-year-old who got us all sick. Like how half a cookie a night turns into 15 pounds and like, oh yeah, that's true. Half a cookie every night, kid. Yeah. Oh, I hate that saying, a moment on the lips, forever on the hips. It's so stupid. But yeah, it's kind of true. It is totally kind of true. My problem is I'm not supposed to eat carbs. My body does not process carbs well because of my condition, and I keep eating a fuck ton of carbs. And the last time I did it, I almost ended up in the hospital because I ate like 6 packs of ramen in 2 days, which was really not smart. And I'm still suffering from it. So I'm getting better though. I cut out a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty much eating a very, very strict diet, and I cut out alcohol except for tonight. And yeah, it's getting better. It is definitely getting better, but 10 more pounds to go. You said you didn't have a year to invest into manga. I said it's more like a few weeks. Okay, I don't have a few weeks either. Because I have a very addictive personality. Like, I will be like, I'm the kind of mom who was like, if I'm addicted to a TV show and I was like breastfeeding, I'd be the one like bouncing the baby on one thing and like feeding and like reading the manga in the other hand. Like that's how bad I am. Like oh my God, I'm so bad. I know this about myself. I have a very addictive personality and I don't know how to stop it. So I usually just avoid things. I was wondering what mental image Dreadnought conjured based on your face while reading it. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy's live, but since no one is in the kitchen, maybe a scam that Kathy's still alive. So who wins? I don't know. We all win because we're still here. I was supposed to end like an hour ago. I got 10 more minutes and then we'll probably wrap up because I'm almost done with this drink too. Well, to be fair, I read that as Redneck as well. Ports did too. I'm thinking cyberpunk Rastafarian when I read Dreadnought. Cyberpunk Rastafarian. Cyberpunk makes me think there was some really good cyberpunk animes in the 80s and 90s, but off the top of my head, I can't find one that pops up in my head. But cyberpunk was really big in the 80s and 90s. Do you have to travel or don't you have to worry about airplane bloat? I do have to travel to the other side of the US. I think I'm actually going to be pretty close to Rusty. Or don't you have to worry about plane bloat? I might have to worry about plane bloat. I will be traveling by myself. So I will be gone away from Malin and the kids for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. I've never left Jace for over 24 hours before. I don't know how I'm going to do. I've never left my kids for over 24 hours. I'm going to be gone for 4 days straight. But it's the only way we found to work because the option of taking the kid, like Lena, to the wedding it's impossible. We can't take her to the wedding. She will scream the entire wedding. She'll be extremely disruptive. Jace will have a meltdown. He will be extremely disruptive. And traveling with them on a plane is really hard. Traveling them with the RV trailer would be a difficult thing to do. But what would we do when we got to the wedding? It's not like they could attend the wedding because they're both very not good in public settings. And so it's no point in making Malin drive the RV trailer all the way to the other side of the US. So in the end, we decided Malin is just going to have to fend for himself. I will prep as much food for them, label everything, instructions. I'll have all their outfits laid out. I will do all the prep work before I go and try to set them up for success. But Malin will be on his own for 4 days with the kids. And I think it's one of the weekends that we don't have the big kids. Let me check. Do we have the big kids that weekend? I think we do have the big kids. So Malin might have a little bit of backup from Amaya. October. Oh yeah, he does have the kids that weekend. Okay, good. So he has at least Amaya a bit to help. It's a fox from Harry Potter. You turn a crank on it and the wings flap. I don't know. I didn't know that. No, everyone has to have a hobby, I suppose. Yeah. David Beckham, famous soccer star, obsessed with Legos. Apparently his wife makes fun of him a lot. I can, no problems, do 250 chapters per day when I get into a manga. Damn. I don't think I read as fast as you, Big Teddy. You're kind of like superhuman. I'm like normal human. Maybe less than normal. Longest short stream ever. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was going to be short. But then we've had so much good chit chat. And this whiskey's kicking in. So, it's nice. We got 7 more minutes. But yeah, it was supposed to be a short stream. I really hope I don't get sick tomorrow, though. The big problem with carbs when you're not supposed to be eating carbs makes you crave more carbs. Yeah, and you don't know what's happening, but you're fucked. Fuck it, this shit's tasty, and then you totally feels like food is love. Yeah. Yeah.